Yes, Chaos Group unveiled V-Ray 7 with practical changes in 7 sections, a version in which the project is done more easily, and it can be said that Chaos Group has finally paid attention to the needs of users. In this video, we will get to know the most important features of this version, which includes these items, and we will check them in the projects. Unfortunately, AI is still not used in this version, and we have to wait to see how we are going to use it in our projects. Hello, welcome to MIMViz. In the first part, we will go to the frame buffer and its changes. This section has had changes in 4 important parts that we will review. So let's start with the vignette. The vignette is now available to us as a layer, and we can add it from this section. This effect has always existed, but in this version, more features have been added so that we can control it more easily. To control this effect, you can access all the parameters from this section, and you can reach the result in the image with the help of handles. You can scale it, rotate it, move it, and even control its effectiveness. All these changes can be done from this section, and it is up to you which one to use. In this section, you can turn the handles on and off, or make them appear automatically when the mouse moves over them. You can also control its color. Finally, Chaos Group paid attention to the needs of its users and solved one of their biggest problems. We could always draw a rectangle to get rendering in region mode, and we couldn't even add another rectangle. From now on, with the addition of polygon region, you can render any number of different parts in any way. Just click on the image and draw a polygon to create it. To delete any polygon, you have to select it and delete it easily. The next change we will go to is the stop rendering operation. In this way, when we want to stop the rendering, 2 options are created for us by clicking and holding the mouse on this part. By selecting abort, the rendering will be stopped with the effect layers turned off. And with stop, we can stop the rendering by applying the effects. And as for the 4th change, which is very attractive to me personally. From now on, you can view your 360-degree renderings without the need for third-party software and only in Frame Buffer and Chaos Cloud. We try to produce a complete workshop. As you can see on the site, we can easily move between spaces, rotate, and even view product information. But Chaos Scatter and the features that will bring you to the scatter with your desired appearance as soon as possible. Scattering is one of the most important simulation topics and is very effective in making our renderings more realistic. Also, distribution is very important in them. Until today, in order to create diversity in the distribution of plants, we had to take help from the lines to limit the scatter in the area section, and also use the transformation tab to create diversity. But in the new version, we have new tools at our disposal so that we can achieve the desired results very quickly. But how? In the Surface Scattering tab, you can choose different patterns from the distribution section to create diversity easily. By choosing each one, you will see that the result is different. I will change the camera so you can see the result better. You can easily get different results by choosing Custom Map. In this section, you can control the number of plants. You can also specify the number based on the area. By giving UV to the surface and specifying the channel, you can also control the UV pattern. Well, sometimes we need to have more control over the scatter, which Chaos Group has thought of here. In the Instance Editor section, we can paint our plants anywhere with the help of a brush. The size and power of this brush can be controlled, and you can easily add plants anywhere. With increasing power, we see that more plants were created. You can also erase them with the help of a brush. In the Plant Creation section, we can specify that the production of objects will be done according to the rules we specified for scatter, such as randomization. In the second part, by deactivating this part, you can delete both the brushed plants and the first plants. Let's go to the V-Ray Sky section and its changes. This section has also had attractive changes and helps us to get attractive outputs. The first issue is the support for Twilight Sky mode. The sky has been greatly improved in the PRG Clear Sky section. In this case, if the sun falls below the horizon, the sky will turn blue and become dark, creating a so-called twilight state. If artificial lights are added, a very attractive atmosphere will be created. The next option that has been added is turbidity, which determines the amount of fog in the sky. In addition, altitude has been added, which basically moves the sky for us and helps us create the atmosphere we want more easily. If I move the number, you will see that we have sunlight in a different way. I will reduce the light a little so that we can see the result more easily. Innovation powering visualization. This version supports Gaussian Splats. Let me clear it up a bit. These files are available in .ply format, and you can even create them with your iPhone. Just walk around a subject and take a video of it and convert it to this format with the help of special software. If you are interested in a workshop on this topic, leave us a comment. Thanks to the support of this format, we can use them as completely real spaces in our renderings and fill our space or even add our objects to them. To create it, just select it from the Create menu and in the V-Ray tab and select the point .ply file in this section. Let's go to the new light system in V-Ray, which is called Luminaire. The difference between this light and other lights is that the information is stored in it, which makes us change the light much faster and with the least noise and see the result. For now, we can only do it through Cosmos. Just search for it. I have already downloaded this, but you can download and use all of them. I put it in max, put it on the table, and scale it. You can see that this object consists of a luminaire light and 3 light spheres to light the lamps themselves. I turn off the luminaire. Sphere lights are not instances. I create them as instances to have easier control. By starting the rendering, you can see how much noise these 3 lights have created. And if we are going to light the lamp around with this procedure, we will not be able to have good control over it. It is also difficult to change the parameters. Even if we take a copy of the light and scale it and make it invisible. Also, if we exclude the lamp to illuminate the surrounding space with this method, we can still hardly see the light changes. But the luminaire is not like this. First, I turn off the light inside so that we can see the result better. By starting the rendering, you will see that we can see the result and make changes in the fastest time and with the least noise. You can play with its intensity and color and see different results. We can apply changes in all parameters. As you can see, the format of this light is different from other lights, and it is applied in this part. By turning on the lights inside, we can see the final result. Of course, the noises you see are due to the sphere lights. In addition to all the features that we have reviewed so far, V-Ray has also made changes in the workflow, and we will discuss the 3 most important of them. The first feature is the profiler, which provides us with complete information about all the components of the scene and the time spent in rendering, so that we can have better control over the scene. To access it, open the setup and set the option to advance in the Setting tab and System and check the profiler at the end of the table. After getting the rendering, we can go to the saved path and open it. You can see that complete information about all sections has been provided to us. The next item is changes in the lister. In the new update, the Geometry tab has been added so that we have all the items in the proxy, decal, fur, and clipper sections together with all the parameters so that we can apply the changes easily. Also, in the light section, the exclude option has been added, and we can also undo the changes. And in the next section, we will go to the converter, which has been completely redesigned and added various options. You can see the changes in different sections. Next, V-Ray has also made changes in the GPU section, the most important of which is the support of Caustic. Although it does not reach the quality of the CPU, but this amount also helps to make the renderings more realistic. Also, in the animation section, with the help of the Firefly remover tool, we can remove the light spots caused by movement or blurring to have a better output in the animation. The only important thing is that this feature is only possible in Bucket. This is one of the features of V-Ray 7, which I think has good and useful features. We hope that artificial intelligence will be added to it as soon as possible, so that we can take advantage of its benefits. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to like, comment and sub to support us. Bye until the next video.